Hi, my name is Keith Ballard. I'm a public school teacher in San Diego, California. I've been working for 17 years as a teacher. I currently work for the Sweetwater Union High School District. I do want to make it clear that none of the views or opinions that I represent are representative of the school district that I work for. I recently returned from a trip to China and India where I reviewed over 20 schools and the level of the education, the quality in those countries. And I was amazed at what I saw in India and particularly in China. I have two segments called What Do You Want to Be in China and What Do You Want to Be in India? And basically what I did is ask kids from primary school all the way to high school what they wanted to be. And the answers just startled me. I was blown away. The truth of the matter is I really believe these kids based on the family values and their hard work ethic and how hard they're driven within their schools. I asked some of these same questions to American kids and I got far different answers. For example, I asked kids in America, what do you want to be? And I heard things like rapper, rock star, professional soccer player, a lot of answers like, I don't know. Of course, there were the occasional things like, I want to be a doctor or an engineer. And a lot of kids just said, I want to make a lot of money. But in India and China, the answers are very specific, and you can see by the kids' faces that they really mean what they're saying. What do you want to be?
Psychiatrist.
Psychiatrist. Great, great. What do you want to be?
Engineer.
Engineer. What do you want to be?
Software.
Software engineer. What do you want to be?
Indian Foreign Service.
Indian Foreign Service. What do you want to be?
Doctor.
You want to be a doctor. Great. What do you want to be?
I want to be a doctor.
You want to be a doctor. How about you?
I want to be a scientist.
You want to be a scientist. What do you want to be?
I want to be a cardiologist.
You want to be a what?
Cardiologist.
Neurologist. Oh my gosh, that's a specialty doctor. What do you want to be?
Doctor.
You want to be a doctor. What do you want to be?
I want to be a doctor.
You want to be a doctor. So many doctors. What do you want to be?
I want to be a doctor.
You want to be a doctor. Oh my gosh.
I want to be a doctor.
Oh my gosh. She wants to be a doctor. What do you want to be?
Scientist.
A scientist.
Aeronautical engineer. Aeronautical engineer.
A nuclear engineer?
Aeronautical engineer.
Aeronautical engineer. Thank you very much.
I want to be a doctor.
You want to be a doctor. How about you?
A doctor.
A doctor.
Doctor.
Another doctor. Oh my gosh. There's
I
going
want
to
to be a doctor.
You want to be a doctor.
I want to be an engineer.
You want to be an engineer. How about you? What do you want to be?
Collector.
Collector. How about you?
Biotechnologist.
Biotechnologist. What do you want to be?
Cardiologist. Cardiologist.
Cardiologist. Another specialty of doctors. Another doctor. What do you want to be?
Cardiologist.
Cardiologist. A specialist. What do you want to be?
Marine engineer.
An engineer.
Marine engineer.
Marine engineer. What do you want to be? Cardiologist. Heart doctor. Okay. You can turn. You want to be an accountant. Great. What do you want to be? Petroleum engineer. What do you want to be?
I want to be a chartered accountant.
Another accountant. Great. What do you want to be?
I want to be a civil engineer.
A civil engineer. What do you want to be?
Nephrologist.
A nephrologist. A doctor. What do you want to be?
I want to be a cardiologist.
Cardiologist. A heart doctor. What do you want to be?
Doctor.
Another doctor. What do you want to be?
Engineer.
An engineer. What do you want to be?
Eye specialist. Eye specialist.
IT specialist. What do you want to be?
Mechanical.
Mechanical engineer. What do you want to be?
Software engineer.
Software engineer. What do you want to be?
Aeronautical engineer.
Aeronautical engineer. What do you want to be?
Doctor.
A doctor. What do you want to be?
Commercial pilot.
Commercial pilot. Good job. Thank you. What do you want to be in life?
Computer engineering.
Computer engineering. Good job. Good.
I'm a software engineer.
You want to be a software engineer?
Yes.
Good job. Anybody else want to be a software engineer? So what do you want to be in life?
Be a lawyer.
You want to be a lawyer. That's good. What do you want to be in life?
I want to be a mechanical engineer.
Mechanical engineer. What do you want to be in life?
Doctor.
You want to be a doctor. What do you want to be?
I want to be a collector.
You want to be a collector, high-level administrator. What do you want to be?
I want to be an aeronautical engineer.
Aeronautical engineer. And how about you? What do you want to be?
I want a civil engineer.
Civil engineer.
I want to become a scientist.
You want to be a scientist. What do you want to be?
I want to be become a doctor.
You want to be a doctor. What do you want to be?
Engineer. Civil engineer.
Civil engineer. What do you want to be?
Become a doctor.
A doctor. How about
I
you?
want to become a computer engineer.
A computer engineer.
Mechanical engineer.
Mechanical
I
engineer.
want to be a pilot.
Pilot.
I want to be an aeronautical engineer.
A what?
Aeronautical engineer.
Aeronautical engineer.
Software engineer.
Software engineer.
Become a software engineer.
Software engineer.
Computer engineer.
Computer engineer.
Software engineer. Software engineer.
Software engineer.
I want to be a computer engineer.
Computer engineer.
Doctor.
Doctor.
Aeronautical engineer.
Aeronautical engineer.
Aeronautical engineer.
Aeronautical engineer.
Computer engineer.
Computer engineer.
Astronaut.
Astronaut. You look like an astronaut.
Doctor.
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 Pilot.
Pilot.
IPS and military.
Military. You want to be a soldier. A general.
Yeah.
There you go.
Aeronautical engineer.
Aeronautical engineer.
Military. I'm captain.
You want to be a
Military.
military. You're going to be a 4-star general.
Mechanical engineer.
Mechanical engineer.
Software engineer.
Software engineer.
Aeronautical engineer.
Aeronautical engineer. So, what do you want to be in life? Doctor. You want to be a doctor. Are you studying a lot? What do you want to be in life? You want to be a collector. Oh, that's a good job. So you want to be a collector. What do you want to be?
Doctor.
A doctor. What do you want to be?
Doctor.
A doctor. What do you want to be?
Pilot.
A pilot. What do you want to be? Pilot.
Pilot.
Pilot. What do you want to be? Police.
Computer engineer.
Computer engineer. What do you want to be?
Eye doctor.
What?
Eye doctor.
Eye doctor. What do you want to be?
Military.
Military. You look like a soldier. What do you want to be?
Civil engineer. Okay, so what do you want to be in life? You want to be a civil engineer. Good job. Anybody else want to be an engineer? What do you want to be in life? You want to be an engineer. You want to be in life? Computer engineer.
What do you want to be?
I want to become a fashion designer.
Fashion designer. And how about you?
I want to become a teacher.
A teacher. That's.
I want to become a doctor.
You want to be a doctor. And how about you?
Become an engineer.
An engineer.
I want to become a civil engineer.
A civil engineer.
I want to become a doctor.
Another
I
doctor.
want to become a doctor.
Another doctor.
I want to become a doctor.
Another doctor.
I want to become a doctor.
Oh my gosh. This is a country of doctors. You want to be a doctor.
I want to become teacher.
A teacher, a professor.
I want to become a doctor.
A doctor.
I want to become a doctor.
A doctor.
I want to become a teacher.
You want to be a teacher.
I want to become an aeronautic engineer.
Aeronautical engineer.
I want to become.
Don't be
become
scared.
A software engineer.
Software engineer.
To become a great fashion designer.
A great fashion
I
designer.
want to be an engineer.
You want to be an engineer.
I want to be an astronaut.
Aeronautical engineer.
I want to become a software engineer.
Software engineer.
I want to become a software engineer.
A software engineer.
Become a doctor.
Another doctor.
A great cardiologist.
Great cardiologist. You've already specialized.
Software engineer. Software engineer.
Software engineer. Well, ladies, you know what? I believe it.
Military. Marine. You want to be a Marine? Yes. Let me see your muscles.